I know that we are in a time of extraordinarily rapid evolution. So every single day we have an opportunity to wake up and create a new day and create a new way of being in the world and really access our unique powers as creators to harness all of the elements to bring out and manifest into the world pretty much anything we desire.
A lot of people think, I can barely make it from day to day. How can I transform the world? How can I make a difference in the universe?
It resulted in terms of physical world, like a tremendous loss of assets, structures, constructs, relationships, lots and lots and lots of loss. And so I had to go much deeper and really look at what is going on. Here I thought I had this manifestation thing down, and I sure wasn't aligning my intention with this stuff. So what is going on?
When you think that there's not enough of something, we turn it into we're not enough. And that becomes our deepest story.
You know what? I've been there. I've been there twice. Yeah. So let's grab a cup of coffee and let's sit down and let's talk about this a little bit, because there is no wall your back's against. It just seems like it.
If you ask me what I came to do in this world, I, as an artist, will answer you, I am here to live out loud. Because that's where the intimacy comes from. I'm a deep believer in psychic connection, and you can't lie psychically, and you can't hide.
And I started giggling, and she said, "Why are you laughing?" And I said, "Well, listen, I just want to be really clear. You have as much wisdom sitting inside you as I do inside me. I mean, it's my wisdom. I'm just opening up and getting out of the way."
If we talk about our shit, both what's happened to us and what we do and the mistakes we make and the blood and the gore of our lives, as well as the sweetness, the people that I'm closest to are the people that we've been through some really hard stuff together.
None of us came here to struggle. When we signed up for this lifetime, we knew there would be struggle, but that wasn't why we came. We knew the struggle would be the path back to ourselves.
The more that intimacy is developed, the more we have to be able to be open, because that's what makes the energy flow.
Use the darkness to come into the light rather than trying to avoid the darkness, thinking that the light is the only place to be, but there actually is light in the darkness. And by not resisting it and diving into it, that's where incredible openings can happen.
It is possible to go from whatever it is that you feel is a problem in your life and notice that not all problems are here to be solved. Many of them are here to mark a dream that we're not living completely in our life. And then once you can switch from what you don't want to what you do want, once you understand what it is that you're really looking for that would make that problem simply vanish, then it's fairly easy to use a backwards planning process to come up with an action plan to get there.
And it really is about releasing the need to know how it's all going to work out, releasing to know the big picture.
When we make those times and spaces to honor who we've been, and to shed that skin and to die, then we actually have the capacity to continually rebirth ourselves again and again and again and again and again. And it's when we cling to what no longer is true that we are immediately beginning to die.
Start where you are and keep following the breadcrumbs.
So if someone is seeing success, it's because they've aligned with their destiny path, their dream work in some way, in the mission that they're here to fulfill. So rather than looking at someone else and saying, what's going on, that inner knowing, allowing that intuition to come forward on your behalf will help you to better understand what to do.
If something goes wrong, are you saying, why did this happen to me? What did I do to deserve this? How did I get myself in this mess? Or you could ask yourself, okay, what's the opportunity here? What's the deeper gift in this? How can I turn this around?
Indeed, really this is about an experience of coming into contact with who each of us really is. It's not about having something installed. It's not about putting something that is missing in. Indeed, nothing is missing from any of us. The fact that we may be having an experience contradicts that statement. It's just one of the delicious side effects of the illusion of separation. We want to make this a very complicated process, but it's not. You don't have to believe in anything. It's actually not a function of mantras or belief systems. It's not a function of clearing beliefs either. It is a visceral experience. That is a full-bodied experience of what's true and real.
At the DNA level, at the cellular level, we are each evolving internally and creating a new species.
You cannot really come into the truth that Source is your source as long as your attention is on the outcome.
Surrender, on the other hand, is a totally different beast, man. It's like surrender is, I would say we could call it the final frontier on the spiritual journey. It's the last gateway to the place of complete integration.
All we need to do is realize our own capacity to create. And when I say realize, I really mean that. That means bring it into reality, bring it into the 3D, bring these amazing powers to create, to heal, to express art and beauty and truth and goodness. Bring it here to the earth. It doesn't do any good to imagine peace. Embody it. Live it physically in every cell of your body. It doesn't do any good to imagine a world of harmony. Be harmony.
One person can touch a person, and they multiply that. It starts to move out exponentially without you even realizing it. So you can make a difference.
We are living in times of where miracles are possible at any moment.
Somebody asked me if I had a surrender in a box program. I said, yeah, it's called life.
Perpetual